Pakistan. Hamid Azam is going to lead us off for Pakistan. And I know you said there might be different tactics, Chris. I got the feeling it's not going to be. It's going to be harder and longer. The balls are going to go for a long, long way. Urwi's going to open the bowling for South Africa. I don't even want to guess how many runs the figure's going to be, what the target's going to end up here. Here we go, the final, the first rock. And we're going to start with a maximum, if you don't mind, and we're underway.
Oh, they've been absolutely unbelievable, Pakistan. The amount of sixes they've hit straight away, down on one knee, put over square leg. Thank you very much.
This one's down the ground, and they've got to take some fielding to stop it, and it was brilliant. The South African down there was absolutely outstanding. They dropped a couple in the previous match, but that is a great way to start.
Not only that, they stopped the batsman coming back for two, so in effect he saved 3 runs there.
Swain Pole the man. This one is an leading edge. It's a vacant third man area. It's probably going to go all the way, and it does. Remembering, like Chris said, in the final, you've got to bowl 8 deliveries. We're going back to the 70s. It's old school. That's a pretty good delivery. Imagine the fight Dennis Lilly bowling 8 rocks here on Kowloon Cricket Ground. The shirt would be unbuttoned. The chest hair would be out.
Bit like you at the moment, Ryan.
Got no chest hair, me, Chris. This one is going long, but it's a chance, and they're going to get an early wicket, the South Africans. Can you believe it? It's 11 for 1 off 4 balls.
And look at the elation from the South Africans. See, Brian, I think early wickets, is going to cost you dearly here because there's 40 balls. There's an extra 10 balls in this shit. I think you could play it a little bit differently.
Oh, absolutely. I'll leave it to you. You're the expert. Because tactics is something that you were actually extremely good at. Don't worry about that. Tanvir is going to be the next man, and we've seen him try to deposit every single ball he's faced into and onto the road.
And to be fair, that has been their tactics, and it's worked a treat for them. So probably think, well, we'll keep going with them.
What I still believe, and I'm with you about the tactics, you've got to get one in the shed. You've got to get someone retired to give you that safety down the back end. So here we go with his first rock, and guess what? He's hit that straight to the man at deep square. Can you believe it? Urwi is on a hat-trick.
Oh, I'm smelling an upset here, but what about that celebration? Stared straight at Tanvir and gave it to him.
It's all going on here at the Sixers. Pakistan, the overwhelming favourite, have lost 2 in 2 in the first, and the South Africans are up for it.
Send-offs in sixes. Now we're talking.
If you think this doesn't mean much to anyone, you only have to see that delivery and the reaction from Urwi. Sarrell is having a good time.
He's got some pretty decent pipes on him as well there.
It's actually brave bowling because he actually took the pace off. For an offie, he actually lobbed it up and just did him. So here we go, on a hat-trick. Can you believe it? It's going to be a wide. He took the gas. It could have been a feather. Imagine that fairy tale. Anwar, the new batsman, wasn't holding back though. And again, that's going to be a wide. So 8 balls become 10, and this could take a while.
Well, surely though, you can't get bowled out. You got to agree, you can't get bowled out. So
I
that
agree
would
there.
be fatal flaw number 1.
Absolutely. Down the ground, that's a beautiful cricket shot. South Africa changing their tactics a little. Mid-off was very wide, almost an extra cover.
Well, they've gone 3 players on the leg side here. We've only seen that in the recent games, but here we see these 2 wickets. Big 2 wickets. That first ball was short leg side boundary.
Good bowling. He's going to get a dot.
You don't want to be bowling wides here because Elway's now bowling the 10th ball of the over.
Fatigue becomes a factor. This one is going to go over cover for 6. A beautiful cricket stroke. He got it on the full and gave it the treatment. So these are the drop catches from the last time the South Africans were on the park. That one should have been taken. This one's a toughie, in all due respect. That one, there was a lot of almost ones. So Dry's the man. Cornet Dry. He's going to bowl from the Kowloon Cricket Club members' end.
What you will see in this game is probably the fastest bowlers in the competition as well.
They do bowl some heat. Do the Pakistani bowling attack. That's a cut shot all the way for 6. You can't give these boys width.
It doesn't matter how quickly you bowl. If you bowl short and wide and swinging away, that's 407 sixes for the tournament, Ryan. How many are we going to end up after this game?
Well, Charlie Burke told us 220 was the last 2012, so obviously in 5 years he didn't include GST. The boys have got bigger, stronger, and the bats are massive. That's going to be played away on the offside, nice and gently for 4. And can you believe it? We're only 1.2 overs in and the score's 35.
Well, he's bowling a first-class length here and swinging it away, and he's got one on the offside. He's changed it now. He's moving one of his leg side fielders onto the offside. Just a little bit more protection for him.